You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. That's right. Here you go. You want some dirt? You want some pay dirt? That's a good boy. Oh, yes, a good sluice boy. That's a
What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. Now, today we got something a little bit different for you. Rather than gold pay dirt, we're going to be checking out some gem pay dirt. A little bit of a different process, cleaning that out to get the gems out of the dirt, but we're going to go through it, check out what it's all about, and see if it's any good, see if it's worth the effort and the time and the fun, if there is fun. But we're going to check that out. We got a bag of gemstone pay dirt, some beginner's luck from SluiceBoy Prospecting. Now, SluiceBoy had provided some items to give away in my 1,000 subscriber raffle. And one thing he did is snuck in an extra bag that he told me he'd like me to check out. So this was provided by him to me with the understanding that I'd be checking it out. Now, he included 2 of these, one to be given away, one for me to check out, and neither was marked, so these are basically what you get when you order from them. Now, they may be sweetened up, I don't know, I don't think they were, but I guess I have to give that disclaimer before we go further, so you know that he did provide this to me. I did not pay for this. But either way, we're going to check it out, see what it's all about, see what kind of goodies we can find in here. I did hear a mention that it might be worth going through it and panning it out or running it down a sluice to see if there might be some gold. So we may do that as well. Either way, what we've got here, and I'll put up the description for you guys to check it out as well. And then I'll read along. Beginner's luck, gemstone pay dirt. 5 pounds of dirt. Comes to us in a bubble pack. Now, it wasn't a much bigger package with a bunch of other stuff in there, but it did have its own individual packing as well. And then, of course, the dirt. Sealed up with a little tape tab and twisted up on top. It's a nice, decent thickness bag, so probably no problems there. Now, this is the Beginner's Luck gemstone pay dirt, 5 pounds. What we got along with the dirt was this really cool indication chart. So when you find a gem, you can compare it to the chart here and see what it's actually called. You know, it's really cool to find stuff in your pay dirt, but you're only guessing half the time about what kind of rock it is. So it's nice to have something to tell you, hey, well, that cool thing you just found, this is what it's called. And then you can go do more research on it or just be happy knowing what it is. Either way, very cool, nice quality, hard paper, not some cheapy crap printed up, you know, on the home printer. Good stuff. So we got 5 pounds of beginner's luck gemstone pay dirt, 1 gem indication chart, and some screening tips. I didn't get the tips. I'm sure you would probably. Now, this material contains gems such as amethyst, pyrite, crystal points, sodalite, opal, quartz, calcite, fluorite, topaz, aventurine, jasper, moonstone, kyanite, amazonite, fuchsite, and tiger's eye, and more. So this stuff is loaded with gemstones. That's awesome. That's really cool to hear and see. Now, these bags are going to set you back about 30, I think they're like $32.99 or something like that. Every bag contains 1 pound of natural gemstones. So there's going to be a whole pound of gemstones in here that we should be expecting to find. Gems are raw, uncut, and polished. And the chart will let you know what's what. People of all ages, especially kids, love watching beautiful gems as they're uncovered. So Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. These are probably more geared towards kids who are just, liking the discovery as opposed to somebody who's after gold to put it in their vial. But it's still a nice break from the normal, and some cool, see some cool stuff. And it's something you can use to get your kids into the whole mining, prospecting, and looking for precious items. Let's see. Warning. Some gems may contain sharp edges. Please use caution when screening. Rocks may be sharp, kids. Don't put them in your mouth, and be careful that you don't cut yourself on them. That's good advice. It's a good reminder. Let's see. Raw material from creeks and rivers, although cleaned with a magnet and triple checked, has potential to contain items as but not limited to foreign objects, metals, glass, fishing weights, organic matter, etc. So good disclaimer there, letting you know that this is natural dirt that comes from the rivers, and there may be stuff in there that might poke you. So as always, take care when you're going through your pay dirt. Be mindful of it. Don't just shove your hands in there because there could be sharp things in it. Who knew? Now, the whole process here is classifying. So let's switch around. Let me move this camera around, set up, and grab a tub. And we're going to go through this dirt and see what kind of gems we can find. Don't go anywhere. Alright. Now, what I've got going on here is I got a 1/2 inch classifier. That's going to separate the big rocks out of here and probably going to find a lot of bigger gems that way. Once we're past this, we're going to move down to the 1/4 inch classification. Get that little itty bitty dirt stuff out of here and out of the way and separate down to the larger chunk of stuff. Really, unless we're talking about diamonds or something like that, anything smaller than this, we may see it as it's going through, but it's probably not worth putting too much effort into grabbing. Unless there's just a lot of them. So generally, if you're looking for gems and gemstones, you want to go bigger. You want stuff bigger than a 1/4 inch. Now, I do want to save the dirt because, again, this is unsearched pay dirt. It's not seeded or anything like that, but there is, of course, potential to be gold in there naturally. So we're gonna save that to go through. We'll run that down the sluice. But remember, this is not a gold ROI bag. I'm not gonna do an ROI on this. This is absolutely just a bag for fun, and we're just checking it out here today. So let's do this. Let's get the other classifier in place and see if we can find us some gems. Break this bag open. Get our razor. Well, how about that? This is actually double bagged. I didn't see that before, but there is a bag in a bag, so helps to give it a little bit more protection. We're going to put a little bit in here at a time. We're not going to throw the entire bag in, just so that we have a chance to separate material easier. Alright, first scoop, maybe about half the bag. Right off the bat, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what we wound up finding in here. Right off the bat, we're already finding some really nice gems. Found a big giant quartz crystal, terminated, nice termination there, nice clean gem. Big chunker, big old chunker right there. 2 fingers, look at that. Let's see. This here looks to be, I think, some honey citrine. Something we found in, or no, this might be orange calcite. It feels, it might be honey citrine. Kind of feels like calcite though. Calcite tends to have a more plasticky or smoother feel to it. When it's broken up, it's still kind of smooth. Next up, we're pulling out a piece of, this might be sapphire, or No, I don't think it's sapphire. Maybe this is Giricel. Oh, blue calcite. That's what that is right there. Piece of blue calcite. See how nice it is to have an identifying chart? You can look on here and see, you know, let me zoom out a little bit. You can look on here and compare what's in your hand to a good picture of gems. You know, oftentimes you'll find gemstone pay dirt. It comes with a crappy printed out printing that's not really great, and so it's like, what is that? I can't tell. They got a $20 printer. Let's see. Next big green chunk is something. I think this is aventurine. Really dark colored one. Some clear white quartz. This looks like a black tourmaline. Or actually this looks like wood. But no, I think it's a tourmaline. Oh yeah, here's another piece of it. Yeah, that's black tourmaline. That's not on the list. That's why I was confused by its presence, but that's what that is. I recognize that one. There's another piece. There's a lot of it in there. It's either that or it's charred wood, but I don't think that's wood. It doesn't smell like wood. Ha ha. What's this one here? It's like a crystally quartz outer shell, but a red something in the middle. Maybe that's rose quartz. No, I don't know. Rose quartz looks different than that. Maybe fire quartz. I think that's what that is right there, fire quartz. Oh, another terminated point quartz. There's another one over here. The little quartz termination, the points, those are kind of hard to see sometimes because they're almost like glass. You look right through them. I think that's not redondite. But it's definitely a gemstone. Alright, so that's the first half. You'll find probably a lot more gems down below. Let's move this top layer out of the way. Alright, now down on the second layer, we've got some apatite. I know that one really well. I love apatite. That's one of my favorites. Another piece of apatite. Some really good dark pieces too. Lots of pieces of pyrite. Chunks of pyrite in here. Get out of the way, bitch. Pyrite, 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 pyrite. I think that's some opal. No, that's not opal. That might be opal. Not much on the second layer here. Lots of pyrite though. Oh, there's another piece. Pyrite, 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 pyrite. More pieces of that tourmaline that's broken off. Like a piece of citrine. Yeah, I was kind of expecting to see a little bit more on this layer. Citrine or some honey, something. Down at this size, the gems are a little bit harder to identify because there's not a lot of bulk to them. Alright, that's round one. Alright, let's go back for another round. Throw it all in there. I went through that so quick. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Now, on the second half of this, there are some really nice specimens in here. Big giant chunk of fluorite. Look at that. You can see some greens and purples. Once that dries up, it's going to be really nice looking. Put that in there. Absolutely, without a doubt. That is some nice rose quartz. Big chunky piece. Big chunky piece of that. This here. It's a kyanite? I don't know kyanite. No, it's too rounded. Maybe sodalite? Just a really light one? Oh no, this is sodalite. There's the sodalite right there. Really super blue crystal. That's cool. Nice specimens. Some really nice specimens in here. Alright, yep. Gotta have that amethyst. Big ol' hunk of amethyst there. Some of that blue calcite. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's something different. Maybe that's the opal, the blue grizzle opal that's on here. Could be green calcite though, but it just looks blue. That's nice. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yep, there we go. Got some chrysocolla. That's cool. There we go, some amazonite. Amazonite's cool, especially when you get a nice crystallized, terminated crystal of it. Looks really cool, almost like a emerald. What's this here? Really blue. Oh, maybe that's some amazonite. No, it's not aventurine. Maybe that's fuchsite. Really bright blue. Another amethyst, or amethyst? Is that right? Yeah. Another amethyst. This is a terminated point. That's pretty. Look at that. Pretty amethyst. It might be that opal. No, that's just rock. That's an emerald. It's a little piece of emerald right there. Yeah, there's a lot of cool specimens in here. Hits keep coming. I know it's not a gemstone, but that's some cool looking granite with some quartz crystallization going through the middle. That's cool. I like that. I'll keep that. No, I know it's not like supposed to be a gem, but it's kind of cool looking. There's some more aventurine. Just a little slab of it. This is sparkly green stuff. I don't know what that is. Maybe this is fuchsite. Maybe I had one of those is septarian. I think this is septarian, now that I see that on the picture, the way it's broke up. Anyways, this is a really cool green sparkly metallic crystal gemstone. Maybe fuchsite. I don't know if anybody knows. Comment. Alright, some of that honey citrine. Looks like a piece of amber frozen, but it's not all nasty. not sure what this one is, but it's got this cool, I'm pretty sure that's pyrite in host rock. Is that Septarian? No, that's not Septarian. Maybe it is. No, I don't know. I don't know, but it's cool looking. So the camera will focus on it for you. See, there's that gemstone that's, or that, I'm pretty sure that's pyrite that's in there. That's cool. That's a really cool specimen. Another piece of apatite. You're making me hungry. Another amethyst tip. It's pretty cool. Another quartz tip. It's very cool. That one's really nice. This is a pretty damn good haul. I believe this is a ruby. A hard rock ruby, has not been cut or treated. Rubies can be ugly when you find them. You know? They got to get cleaned up and prettied up quite a bit. Heat treated. It's more of that green metallic-y stuff. It's really cool. I like that one too. That with the other one. We got almost looks like Leopoldolite, but it's not purple. So it seems like there's a few rocks in here that aren't listed. I mean, this kind of looks just like mica, really. Chips of it, and alright, now we got us a little bit of pay dirt to go through. I'm going to fire up the sluice and see if there's any gold in here. Well, yeah, I do see some gold now. I also see some more pyrite. Lots of pyrite in this dirt. Oh my god. Lots more little pieces of pyrite. Let's get those in the pan and find my pan. Bring you guys in for a closer look, because I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that's gold right there. So if there's gold right there and maybe some gold right there, there may be some more gold underneath some other stuff. So it's looking good. Let's check it out. for gem Paydirt with no gold added. That's a nice little bit of gold, if you ask me. Not bad at all. Alright. So let's get all that sucked up. We're not going to weigh it out because this isn't a gold review. That's all bonus. But let's check out these gems. So this is what we wound up getting. The description says a pound of gems, and yeah, that's probably about right, if not more. Some of these look like they may tip that scale all on their own. This big giant fluorite, man, look at that. It's beautiful. Little rose quartz. Huge quartz crystal. Amethyst, calcite, tons of pyrite. So much pyrite in here. Sodalite, you name it. And of course, there's that handy identification list to let you know what everything is. Now, I got it a little wet and it's starting to feel a little soaked, so you may, if you have one, laminate it. But, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Cool collection of gems. A nice little bit of gold. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this bag. Now, we'll be right back with my final words and ROI. Alright, welcome back. So, SluiceBoy's 5 pounds beginner's luck gem dirt. Not Paydirt, gem dirt. Let's talk about that dirt. It was some nice East Coast dirt, what I would call that crunchy pay, kind of sugary if you will. All light material, not a lot of heavies in there. The description itself does say most of your heavies have already been removed. That's to make it easy on you. This is a beginner's bag. This isn't something you're supposed to be fighting with. And really, heavies in a gem bag are pointless because you're after gems, you're not after gold. But this is unsearched Paydirt. And that comes into play here in just a moment. Again, though, this is gemstone Paydirt, so there is no guarantee of any gold whatsoever. If you do find some, that's going to be a bonus. But as far as what it's advertised, absolutely on the money, 100%. This stuff was really easy to go through and get that gold out of it, without a doubt. I had a really good time going through it. I would absolutely say if you got a little one who you want to try and get encouraged to check out this whole prospecting gig, gemstone Paydirt is awesome for that because, you know, you're not going to break the bank. You're not going to spend hundreds of dollars to get something with a bunch of gold in it to get their attention. What you're going to get is a bunch of shinies that are all really cool looking, where they can start their adventure with, you know, getting cool rocks, and then that turns into the next thing, which turns into the next thing, which before you know it, they're shoveling buckets of dirt down your sluice for you, and you can just sit back and collect that shiny. I mean, that's the that's the goal. Get the kids into it. Get the whole family involved. But absolutely 100% had a great time going through it. My ROI is $1 million because I didn't pay for it. He sent this as a gift for me to check out and go through and share with you guys the experience, and the experience was really great. $32.99 is what it costs. You guys can make your own decisions on whether, you know, that's worth it to you, but I think it absolutely was worth it to me. If I had paid for this, I would still be just as happy as I am right now, because I had a really good time going through it. It was cool getting all the different rocks and having that identification chart right there to let me know what it is that I have in my hands without having to run over to the internet and look it up. Green rock. I got a selection of green rocks and pictures of them that I can compare it against and figure out what it is without having to go and run for other resources. Awesome stuff. Second, I found some gold. This wasn't gold Paydirt, but I got some gold in my pan. And so, hey, you know what? Double awesome to that. So you may find some in your pan. So what I'm going to say to you here is make sure you don't just dump the dirt after you're done getting your gems, because you could be throwing out some gold. make sure to run that through your pan, down your sluice, or whatever you got set up there, and see if you got a little bit of shiny in there as well. Also, again, that can help encourage the little ones to get into the gold portion of it as well, because there's going to be a little bit of that in their pan also. And overall, I think this is a great bag of dirt to go and check out on an afternoon with the family. Get yourself a bucket, get yourself a tub, a couple classifiers, and you can have yourself a good time. So, absolutely recommend go check it out. SluiceBoy Prospecting. Go buy from his website. That way you don't get shorted because of all the Amazon or eBay fees or whatever. SluiceBoy Prospecting. I'll put a link down below for you to check out. So you can check out this product. But he also has some bags of Paydirt that he has, gold added to it. This same Paydirt that he's pulling from the river over there. So you never know what you're going to find. So go definitely check that out. SluiceBoy Prospecting. He got prospecting gear there as well. And all sorts of stuff. Go check it out. This has been another episode of Backyard Prospecting. I'm Dig Daddy. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning in with me today. For checking out my channel. And, hanging with me while we're doing the thing. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, that thumbs up, let everybody know this is the cool place to hang out. If you're not a subscriber and you've enjoyed our time here today, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get the notifications of when I release new content. I do it every week, as well as we have a live show currently Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific, BSing in the shed. Come hang out. You might win yourself some gold and some Paydirt, and you might have a good time while you're there. Either way, this is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.